So recently, someone sent in these two bottles of Chateau Lafite Rothschild for consignment, and both bottles are fake. This one is a 1982, and this one is a 1947 Magnum, which is supposedly recorked at the Chateau. I figured you guys would be interested in seeing what we found. So first we'll start with the 1982. This bottle is a genuine bottle from our cellar, and this is the counterfeit bottle. At first glance, you can see the label quality is pretty good. It would certainly pass. There is some differences in the coloring of the label, but I have seen them age differently, even with genuine bottles, so that's not always a dead giveaway. There's not an import label either, but I've also seen that with different negociants. The capsule was previously cut for authentication purposes before it even got to us. So I'm not sure who did that, but it's a good thing that they did. You can see that the cork length is wrong already. And I know the cork hasn't sunk because if I push on the top of each, the cork is all the way at the top seated. So you can already see that there's a little bit of an issue there. Back of the bottle, nothing really to see. And the bottle markings and everything are correct on the bottle. However, under magnification is when things change. Looking at the genuine bottle, you can see the print quality is very good and bold. Above the Chateau, these lines are consistent and straight. But once we go to the fake bottle, in the same area on the label, you can see these lines are now comprised of a bunch of dots. And now we come to the cork brandings. Now the label was enough to determine this bottle was a counterfeit, but it was nice that the capsule was already cut so we were able to examine the cork brandings also. And you can see this genuine cork on the bottom has a totally different font for both the date and additionally where it says Pauillac and Medoc above. Those are also in a different font. I know it's hard to see everything through the glass, but you can certainly see there is not consistency between these two brandings. So clearly this bottle was determined to be a fake. Stay tuned for part 2 for the 1945 Magnum.